Hello my lovely ladies, welcome back to my channel. Now this video was a special request by one of my followers, so thank you so much for requesting this video. And also, if you're not following me, you should definitely be following me, because on this channel I give you ladies all of the tea. I let you know how you can attract men. I let you know how to live a more feminine and elegant life. I also let you know how to tap into your goddess energy. So it's definitely a channel, I would be following personally if it wasn't even my own. So yeah, hit the follow. And thank you so much for you ladies who have been subscribing. Subscribe. I've been saying follow and subscribe. It's like it means the same thing. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and leaving your questions down below. I try to get to them as quickly as I can as they come in and try to give as much information, but you guys can always reach out to me via email and ask me about the goddess check-ins. That is something that I truly enjoy doing, and helping you ladies, working with you one-on-one on achieving your goals. So yeah, definitely reach out to me. All the information is down below. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I was actually asked about insecurities, and this topic is something that I didn't realize how much I didn't know about it and experience it. Now, the level of insecurities I've experienced personally is probably minuscule compared to some other people's experience. Like, I was insecure. So at a point in my life, I wore wigs. This is like probably 3-4 years ago. I would wear wigs because wigs were really popular and everybody had them. I always had hair, but I thought, like, let me give my hair a break and wear a wig. That's why most women these days will wear wigs. And so I would wear a wig, and I would choose wigs that I thought were cute. And I would always feel really insecure about like the lace of the wig, like right here at the part of the wig. I don't have a wig on. This is my hair, but the part of the wig that is the part, and you can see like a lace detail on it. I always felt insecure about that, and I would always like wonder, like, does this person see the lace? Is this like showing or whatever? And I feel like that is like such a small part of being insecure, and it didn't really hold me back from like doing anything or, expressing myself or being in a relationship. It didn't hold me back from like anything, traveling or anything like that. So I feel like I was insecure about it, but not to the point where it really held me back. Even growing up, I've had just things that would make people feel insecure, that I felt a way about it, but it never held me back. I always felt like I have like a bigger nose. I hate to point it out now because now everyone's gonna look at it, but like, and I always knew that I had a big, I do, but it never stopped me from like dating or attracting men or just feeling beautiful, looking beautiful. Like, I always felt like I was beautiful. I always got, compliments. So my nose didn't really make me feel insecure, to the point like where I know a lot of people feel insecure about their nose, especially if they have a bigger nose, they want to go and get surgery. But I just never felt that way. I never really let those imperfections, I would say, but I don't even think it's an imperfection, but I would say imperfections stop me from living my life the way that I want to live my life, honestly. So it's hard for me to give so much advice on it because I'm looking at it from a point of So what? If I feel some type of way about it, who cares? I mean, you may care about whatever you're going through, but people in this world really don't care. And I think that was the bottom line with every insecurity that I had, that it's an inside thing and it's not really outward, and people don't really care, and people aren't really worried about you like that, and they just see you for who they see you as right there, and it is what it is. And so why even put any energy into it and make it bigger than it needs to be? So that's been my kind of way of dealing with it. So yeah, insecurities, it really, I really think like it's a mindset thing. So how you feel about it is how you're going to deal with it. So if you feel like, it's the end all be all and whatever the situation is, and I mean, obviously I would need to know what you're insecure about for me to really give you sound advice. But if you're, say, insecure about your relationship, and you feel like the guy you're with is that he may be interested in other women, that other women look better than you, and you just feel really insecure about, the woman that you are, I would say the best thing for you to do is to probably not be in a relationship. That's the number one thing. Probably get out of the relationship you are, because you're going to destroy that relationship no matter what. And you do need to do a lot of inner work so you can find yourself and really grow in love with yourself. Those kind of situations are hard to really change while you're in them. It's easier to change when you can step out and you can dissect what you did in those relationships and what that person did to fuel that insecurity within you. But okay, say it's not a relationship and you're just having a hard time because you're consistently comparing yourself and you're feeling insecure when you're with other people, then like I said, it's going to take a lot of inner work. You need to dig deep into yourself. You need to know who you are. That is the number one thing all of us, man and woman on this planet, need to be doing, is finding out who we are and loving ourselves and knowing that you are a divine being. You've been chosen to come into this world in the form of human, where we have this great consciousness, that we have the ability to really do whatever we like. And that is a great, great blessing that we have. And that is a great power that we have. We have the power to manifest. We have the power to live our lives freely, essentially, right? You can do anything you want in this life. You can communicate, you can just be you. So I would really tell you to dig deep, know your purpose, know who you are, know your divinity, connecting to your divinity, because that alone is going to just make you realize that it doesn't matter about other people. This is your journey. You have to be the main character in your own life. And the main character isn't insecure about another character that has nothing to do with you. That person that you're worried about is an NPC in your life. They're just background. You can't worry about background when you are the main person. And so stop focusing on other people. Focus on yourself. And you really need, because if you are insecure, that means you're not giving yourself enough attention. You're not putting the attention on yourself properly. I mean, you could be thinking you're worried about yourself and giving yourself attention, but it's negative energy. It's not really building you up. It's not really growing your confidence. And the way to do that is inner work. You have to put in that work. You have to dig deep. You have to really uncover where these insecure feelings are coming from, and is it someone doing it to you? Like I said, it could be the relationship that you're in, the people that you're around that may be trying to push their own insecurities onto you, or trying to make you connect with something that isn't even what you feel, and then you've adopted those energies and now you're insecure. So I would say, like, just knowing that you are who you are. That person or people or everybody else is living their own separate life. It doesn't matter what people think. You are who you are. This is like something so interesting because I realize nobody really cares about you the way that you think they do. And I'm not saying like, your family and stuff like that, everybody wants the best for you, but nobody cares. Like the person walking down the street doesn't care about you. The people in the restaurant don't care about you. The person like parking your car, they don't really care that much about you, what you're wearing, what you look like, what you sound like, what you're saying. It is what it is. To them, that's just you. That's just who you are. They don't know you. And that's the main thing also, is knowing like these people don't know you. And the feelings that you feel inside of you is like inside of you. So that means you are in control of them. You are the one who's putting out this emotion so you can take out that emotion. Because when you are insecure, you put out an energy of scarcity. You put out of energy of desperation. You put out of energy of just bad vibes because you seem worried. So I definitely think that it's all in yourself. Like your insecurities are in yourself. So the way you look at yourself, the way you think of yourself is going to come out. So if you're around people that make you feel a certain way, get away from those people. If your own self, the narration going on in your mind about yourself is a negative one, change it. You don't have to be insecure. You can decide not to be. You can decide. It's as simple as that. Decide to be confident. Decide to be okay with the person that you are. And I think that essentially was the thing with me, why I never did plastic surgery, why I never really dramatically trying to change the way that I was born, what I look like, is because I just was okay with myself. I'm okay with who I am. It's just who I am. We're all on this journey. We're all on this journey of learning. Like there's so many things that we pick up and put down on this journey, that the little things of what other people feel like and how other people feel is going to just negate you from your true path and who you really are. At the end of the day, who cares? That is the number one thing I want you to remember when you feel insecure. Who cares? Who cares that you're insecure? You're putting all this energy to put yourself down. Why? Why? And I'm sorry if this comes off like very like, like it could be a serious thing for some of you, and I understand that, but I think the narration in your mind, what you're telling yourself matters. And if you baby this insecurity and you make it feel real, then you're going to just handicap yourself from actually getting what you want. So if you're feeling insecure, attack it, deal with it, dissect it, really, figure out, why do I feel this way? What is this feeling inside of me? Ask yourself that. You can ask your own self questions. Catch yourself in the moment and like, whoa, what is going on? I need some time for myself right now. I need to go have an inner conversation. Once you start doing that, you're going to start to see that what you feel is going to change. You're going to start like actually being in control of your feelings. And then you'll see that there's nothing much to be insecure about, because you are who you are and nobody cares. That's the beauty of life, right? You could walk around in the most ugliest, craziest way, and make people stare, make people like snicker and say something about you, but like essentially, what are they gonna do? Nothing. You can come out to the very next day looking absolutely beautiful, and then it'll be like, oh, she looks so beautiful, she looks so nice. So it doesn't matter. It's just reactions to things. They're not gonna hold it in their heart and forever in their mind. You're just like this thing that you're thinking that people think of you. So never ever let what you think is an insecurity hold you back. It's okay to feel some type of way. Like I said, when I was wearing a wig, girl, it was I did not like it. It was, I mean, some of the girls slay. I was definitely not a slayer of my wigs. My wigs were not good. I didn't know how to melt the lace and all that stuff. It was not for me. So I wasn't confident in it at all. But I didn't let it stop me. Like, I didn't care to the point where I was going to stop wearing them until I got tired of wearing it. Then I was like, okay, it's not for me. But I did it, you know, I held on strong. I was like, I'm still going to do it. I don't feel 100%, but let's see what happens. So I think that's also the thing. Like, even when you feel insecure, push through. Who cares? It's like, okay, I'm a little insecure, but let's go for it, right? Like the same thing, like if you're like an adrenaline junkie, right? Don't you kind of have like a stop, wait, hold on, maybe I should, well, let's do it anyways. So like kind of have that same like mentality, like push through your insecurities. So if you're in a situation and you're feeling insecure about another person or people, you need to build yourself up. You need to have your own confidence. Run through your mind all the great things that you are, who you are, how you're great, and that your greatness shines and works perfectly for you, and their greatness shines and works perfectly for them. You send them love and you move on from the situation. You send yourself love and you move on from the situation. There should never be a time where another person who's living their own life, who's the main character in their own life, affect you when to them they're just an extra. They're just an NPC. They're not that significant. And if they are that significant, like if they're a significant person in your life, they're still just an extra. You get what I'm saying? They're still just a supporting character. They're not the main character. You're the main character. So you need to focus on you. So I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'm not an expert on it. I really haven't felt like really insecure about anything. To the point where it's hindered me, right? Like, we feel all of the emotions. It's an emotion. It's just a feeling. But it's never stopped me. The same thing, like with jealousy, the same thing with sadness, the same thing with happiness. Like, it should never stop you from doing what you actually want to do. You should just still be going on with life and then deal with that inside, you know, deal with that inside. Do some inner work, really dig deep, find out who you are. That is the biggest advice I can give you, ladies. I actually just came from a really great lunch with one of my friends, and we really had that discussion about who we are as women. Just as a woman, who you are is so divine. You are the closest thing to God on this planet. You give life. You are powerful. You are connected. Do you understand? Do you understand how huge it is to give life? That you can literally birth every human being on this planet. That is such a powerful, powerful thing inside of you that was given to you. You were given your womanhood. And that alone, you're a goddess. You should be worshipped. So you don't ever have to compare yourself to another woman because she's her own goddess. But you yourself are one as well, no matter what you look like, no matter how you dress, no matter how you talk, no matter where you come from, no matter anything. Your power is in your womanhood. And that alone, just knowing that little bit, that you are divinely created, that's alone, kick that insecurity out of there. Not for you. Not for you. So yeah, this is just only a small little bit. Like I said, I'm not a pro on the topic, but I just try to give you all a little bit insight on how I feel about it. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments though, because yeah, I don't know if I answered the question or I said it right. Yeah, just let me know in the comments. All right, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.